Presser's Firearms at the Armory, Lake Harbor and Bridgeland. This is ESPN 105.9 The Zone. We've got Mike Detillier with us, WWL Radio TV New Orleans. He joins us on the Farm Bureau Insurance guest line, and we have LSU and Southern Cal in Las Vegas on Sunday. And Mike D., I've got the game where LSU eventually just dominates in the line of scrimmage and whips Southern Cal in the second half. How do you see this game playing out?
I think it's a close game between the two. I think LSU ends up winning it, but I think it's tight. Lincoln Riley's always had explosive offenses. They're going to put points on the board. I got some major question marks about LSU defensive line, especially in the interior and at cornerback. And both the other kind of X factor in this. In the 2 years that Brian Kelly's been here, this team has not been good on special teams at all. It's been one cluster after another on special teams. And that's a factor, especially early in the season. Special teams. So I think LSU wins, but I think, Bo, this is razor close for LSU. I don't see a huge win. I would be surprised if LSU blew them out, to be honest with you. I think offensively they'll be just fine. With Garrett, I think he'll do a great job. They'll run the football well. They have some explosiveness certainly in the receiving core. A lot of young guys, but there is some talent there. I just got to question their defensive line and at corner, and Lincoln's going to go after that. And the one thing that has been constant through the 2 years of Brian Kelly, their special teams ain't been special.
All right, so we're in year. Is this year 3 now, Mike D?
Yeah.
All right. When you're at LSU, so I think they're going to be better than this. First of all, I think their schedule is really good. And it doesn't matter how they win on Sunday. If they win and they get on the plane, it's a W, and they're still, the march to the college football playoff and trying to go 10-2 is still right there in front of them. And you mentioned 2 weeks ago, their home schedule's amazing.
Oh yeah, it's really good.
I mean, goodness gracious, Ole Miss and Oklahoma and Bama. So. All right. Do you think, with what your concerns, D-line, are you concerned about kind of the unknown, that they have talent, but you just don't know what they'll be, Mike D?
Not enough talent, not enough depth along the defensive line. It's been the one area that maybe Brian Kelly hasn't hit as well at LSU, and that at one time, Bo, was a strength. Defensive line. And also at corner. I mean, this was DBU at one time. That's no longer the case. Now, they got a lot of young talent coming in. But at this time, there's still some question marks in the secondary. I feel pretty good about the safety position. Corner, though, because you're playing 3 and sometimes 4. I don't know where you're going to manufacture them. A lot of young guys in there that you're having to play. So the question mark is talent and depth along the cornerback position and defensive tackle. And Bo Davis is the right guy to coach defensive line. He's the right guy. But he's a lot smarter coach when he got better talent. Every coach feels the same way. Man, I'm a lot smarter. And you think about it, last year, he was at Texas, and he had Byron Murphy the second and Trevante Sweat. He had a first and a second round pick, and they raised havoc. I mean, man, there's a picture somebody sent me, Sweat next to Jeffrey Simmons. I didn't think anybody could make him look like a little guy, and that's what Sweat is. I mean, on a good day, he's 370 on the scales, because most of the time he's above that. And he's a huge man. The last time the Tennessee Titans had somebody that size, it was Albert Haynesworth. And I think at times Albert was pushing the 370. He was a little taller guy than Trevante was, but man, he's a big guy. And And, you know, Bo's son is at Southeast Louisiana. It's his senior year there. And, you know, he coached so many years at LSU. But it's going to take him a little while because he doesn't have the interior players. He has the outside guys. And I think you're going to see them use Harold Perkins back similar to what you saw as a freshman when he raised hell in the SEC. He really did.